Morning, art lovers and YouTubers, or good day should I say. It's about midday, I think. Oh no, it's 1:15. Is it 1:15? Yeah, 1:15. So this afternoon, good afternoon, art lovers and YouTubers. Now, I'm going to show you how to make a cheese and ham sandwich. Now, in a lot of my previous vlogs way back, you've probably seen that I used to go, when I was up the town doing my errands, I used to go into the cafe and get these cheese and ham toasties, and they were quite expensive. I think they were about $4.99 for. I keep looking over here, I don't know why. I think it's the screen, the camera's over here, so I'll need to remember and put my vision on that tiny hole there. Anyway, what was I saying? Yeah, up the town getting those sandwiches, cheese and ham toasty sandwiches, $4.99, $5.99 or something like that. So, I mean, they're simple to do, so I make my own now. And ever since I've made my own, I've never went in to get one, so they must be good. Anyway, the next piece of video is I'm going to be showing you how to make a cheese and ham sandwich. It's ideal for a snack, for breakfast, for evening times before going to your bed, which a lot of people don't recommend. You eat cheese before you go to your bed and you start dreaming. But anyway, I'm going to show how to make my own special cheese and ham sandwich. So without further ado, let's get on with it. Next. Now the bread I use, I've already showed you what bread I use. It's sunflower and pumpkin loaf. Lovely. You can get 2 slices of them out. Lovely, aren't they? 2 slices. Now for the cheese, I have Coastal Bite cheddar. This is 200 grams for £1.79 from Tesco's. Now, as you'll understand, over the many years, I have tasted dozens in fact, of different cheeses, and this is one of the tops. As you can see, good chunk of it. I've used a bit of that, but there you are. Remember that name, Coastal Bite cheddar, 200 grams. You don't get a bigger one because I've looked, or I would have got the bigger one. But anyway, that's the cheese I use for my toasties, ideal. So let's get some grated. I use this little dish to keep my cheese in. I grate it in it. It's easier to handle the grated cheese then, and it just fits in nice in that dish. So let's get some grating done. You're going to love this sandwich. You can't go wrong, and it's a change from any fried breakfast or that you're having, like what I have, like the bacon or a fry up. Now, you grate quite a bit because this cheese is going to get melted under the toaster, so don't be sparingly on your cheese. And as I say, this dish, whatever I don't use, I just put the lid back on and keep it in the fridge because it does other things. That should be enough. There you are. Completed and grated cheese. Lovely. Put that cheese away. Next. Now for the butter, I use a localised dairy. Graham's dairy, or Marks and Spencer's butter. That's the only 2 butters I use, is Graham's dairy or Marks and Spencer's own brand of salted butter. So that's the butter. The cold meat I use is Tesco's own brands, Eastman's Deli Foods. This is 89 pence for a pack of 125 grams. This is ideal. 89 pence is very, very cheap for the price nowadays. The Graham's is about 170, and it's the same with that. Marks and Spencer's about 179 for both of those. But that's the cooked ham that I'm going to be using. I always, it's not, you can use smoked ham but I prefer just the normal cooked ham. But that's our ingredients for our toasted sandwich. So let's go and prepare it. Let's get this toasted started. Just adjust the camera. Switch on the grill. Can you see that okay? Put that down. Right, here's the bread. Up here. First of all, we have to slightly toast one side. And it goes. I think we'll do that for about a minute or two. I've got the grill at gas mark. In fact, I'm putting it right up to gas mark 7. It's going to be a fairly high mark to melt the cheese once the cheese goes on. But a very simple breakfast sandwich for you, or an evening meal, an evening snack. Sorry. So anyway, I think that should be. You don't want to over toast the first side. Just feel it. Just till it's crispy to the touch, not brown or whatever. Just crispy to the touch. We'll give that a minute. Right guys, that should be enough. See, it's not brown, it's just crispy to the touch. Next, we put on some sliced butter, previously prepared sliced butter. This is just to give it a little bit of taste and a little bit of moisture. You don't want it dry. You can have it dry but those of you that don't like butter, but I prefer to have butter. Next is the cheese. Now remember, that's the toasted side. The other side's not done yet. Put plenty of helpings of cheese on it. Start in the middle and work your way out to the edges so that you don't get more cheese on the toaster tray than on the actual toast itself. That should be it. And there's me just speaking, and look at that. That'll grill up. Anyway, that's that done. Now you have a little bit of salt and pepper. Not much salt. Pepper. And then we will put it back in the grill and let that toast. Put that, try and get the tripod down, and while we're waiting you can sit and see the toast and the cheese melting. Let's have a look. There you are. That's a good view, isn't it? It only takes a couple of minutes, especially with the grill up high. But that's the majority of it done. This, as I says to you, will make a great. Well, I have it for my breakfast quite often when I'm not having the bacon and eggs and whatever, the fry up and whatever. I don't know if this is a more healthier breakfast for you or whatever. I very rarely have cereals with milk I think they're overpriced and they don't give you the nourishment. Not me anyway. Especially when I'm going out long walks during the day. I mean, for some people it probably is plenty to eat, but I think those who just have cereal will be, after a couple of hours, their tummies will be rumbling as usual. Right guys, that looks as though it's coming on great. You see how the toast is, see, when the cheese is melting as well, the edges of the toast on the inside is getting browned. So that's why I says to you when you first put it on the grill, not to make it brown, just crispy to the touch, because when it's on the grill again, that's when it goes brown. When the cheese is getting melted. Fair bit of cheese on it as well. It's the way I love it though, but if you put too skimpy cheese on it, then you won't be able to hardly taste it, so that's the reason. Put ample cheese on it. It'll melt away. And as the cheese is melting, the butter's melting as well, it's soaking into the bread. So my cheese toasty will be done in a couple of minutes, and then we can add the ham. As I says to you, this is the cooked ham. I was surprised, 89 pence for a big pack like that. It's 125 grams. Tesco's has been reasonable at the moment because they know that we're going to be out of pocket and the prices are all going up. So even their orange juice and whatever, I've went on to their cheap orange juice, which is 69 pence for a 2 litre or a 1 litre pack. But good on for Tesco's because they're catering for people with less of a budget. Right guys, that cheese is melted now and the bread's going brown. So let's get that out. Look at that, toasty. Now what we do is just put a couple of slices on the melted cheese, and the next stage you do is you flick them together. Toast this side, you see the butter melting through, then that'll all get grilled away here. So you do one side and then do the other side. It only takes a minute because the grill's that hot now that let you see me. The grill's that hot that it doesn't take long. I've got to bend right down. I'm that tall. I've got to bend down to see if it's toasting or not. Let's see. Turn it back. My hands are all butter. Yeah, I hope you find that this is a great little recipe for us. As I says to you, it doesn't take much. Doesn't take much to cook, but it's well worth it in the end. Is that just a bit done? You can hear it sizzling. Open this door up. Open this door up so that the toasty smell. That's it. Look at that, isn't that lovely? Flick it onto the next toast. There, the next side. Flick it onto the next side, and then that should be done. See how quick that was. That wasn't very long, was it? You're lucky. You can just look in, but I've got to bend down. Yeah, it's a beautiful day. So what I'm going to do is get the camera equipment back out again and get out while the going's good. Another nice day. As I said to you before, there'll not be many of these days left in the season. Let's see, just about. I've got my coffee all done, so everything's all prepared. Just waiting on this side. You can hear it sizzling away there. Should be coming out now. You can hear it sizzling, can't you? A wee bit yet. Get the plate ready. I should have had that on there getting that heated, but it's fine. It's a nice day, so there's not much chill about. Switch off. And there is the cheese toasty. The melted cheese, look. Lovely, isn't it? Just get the tripod fixed again. A lot of work when you're doing a video. A lot of moved about. It was a knife. Taste test. You got to have a taste test, haven't you? Cheese. You see the spring of cheese. Isn't that lovely? And it was quick. You see how quick it was. Mmm. Highly recommended. $4.99, $5.99 in the cafe. Not that I was paying it at the time, you know what I mean? But that, I think that would cost, it's hard, I mean, well, you can work it out yourself. They're a lot cheaper than $4.99 to make it. A lot cheaper. Isn't it? Maybe about £2. The ingredients that are in that to make that a cheap sandwich, a cheap toasted sandwich. Makes a change for the bacon. As I said to you today, I'm going to, since it's, because look, I've showed you, I think I showed you earlier. Blue skies, white clouds. So, since it's such a good day, I'm going to get a walk. Well, I'm going to go on there. Got my coffee. So it was. Wasp out the window, but it'll not get in with the net, but it's trying to get through the net. I just give it a wee, once they feel the breeze, they go away. Yeah, the autumn colours are coming in on the leaves. I was watching the TV last night, and no, it was a news bulletin on YouTube, and I seen that the leaves down in London, they're already blooming and whatever, and their leaves are falling. So it's always 2 weeks between London and here. The weather difference, because they're near the continent. So I'm going to love you and leave you, eat the rest of the sandwich, and get a good day walking. Till next time, bye bye. I hope that was useful to you. Try it. You'll have your own cheeses. Cheers.